The Welsh Terrier is one of the oldest terrier breeds bred in England. He comes from Wales, where he was kept as a domestic guard dog but was often used for hunting as well. In the second half of the last century, they started its purebred breeding, fixed its exterior features, and published its standard. The popularity of the Welsh Terrier grew rapidly, although it fell far short of the level of interest in the Fox Terrier. Despite this, the Welsh Terrier is a typical hunting dog and can be used for hunting in the same way as the Fox Terrier. The Welsh Terrier came to the European continent only after the First World War. After revealing his outstanding hunting qualities, especially his viciousness towards predators, in which he is in no way inferior to the Fox Terrier, they began to use him for burrow hunting. Highlights and interesting facts. Welsh Terriers are active dogs with a wayward character. Often they are cocky, do not miss the opportunity to quarrel or have fun. They like to be the center of attention and are not ready to share the championship in the family, even with children. In addition, Welsh Terriers have a number of interesting qualities that everyone can appreciate for themselves in their own way. The Welsh Terrier dog breed is quite actively used by hunters as universal dogs. The Welsh Terrier can grab prey, corner it, bark, or bring back a bird that has already been shot. These dogs are indispensable for hunting. Some hunters note that some dogs are better at hunting badgers, others are better at hunting foxes. In terms of hunting, they resemble German pinschers. At the beginning of their existence, Welsh Terriers were used as hunters for burrowing small animals. Subsequently, their use became wider, security and shepherd qualities appeared. To date, representatives of the breed have become excellent companions for people. They deservedly enter the top 10 hunting dogs of small sizes. Welsh Terriers are always in high spirits. They are ready to play and have fun, despite their elegant aristocratic appearance. Welsh Terriers need a proper training program. So you can protect the furniture in the house from the constant attacks of these active dogs and also allow the breed to develop competently. Training is not very difficult, but it needs to be practiced. The history of the breed. The Welsh Terrier is descended from the Black and Tan Terrier, although its origin is not known for certain. To date, the Black and Tan Terrier, as a separate breed of dog, has ceased to exist. Although it is worth noting that his brothers in the form of other breeds continue to delight their owners. The Welsh Terrier and the Airedale have a similar appearance, although these breeds do not have common ancestors. Welsh Terrier, as a separate breed of dog, was recognized only in 1885, only then did its professional breeding begin. It is likely that the formation of this breed was influenced by Irish Terriers, Lakeland Terriers, and Fox Terriers. In addition, according to modern cynologists, Welsh Terriers were used to breed Jag Terriers in Germany. In general, there are many ambiguities in the pedigree of the Welsh Terrier. Breeders are of the opinion that Welsh Terriers are descended from Old English breeds such as Black and Tan Terriers, which were famous hunters of burrowing game and ducks. Today, Welsh Terriers are colored exactly like the first individuals of the breed, bred more than 100 years ago. This effect was achieved through competent selection. Appearance. The current and still valid standard was approved back in 1998 and has not changed to this day. The Welsh Terrier breed is sometimes also called the Welsh or Welsh Terrier and sometimes simply Welsh. Dogs are of medium height at the withers is about 40 centimeters, and the weight of the dog usually does not exceed 10 kilograms. Males are slightly larger than females. The head of the Welsh Terrier has a flat shape with a moderate distance between the ears. The transition from the frontal part to the muzzle is weakly expressed, rather smooth. The ears are triangular in shape and small in size. They are not thin, but hang down on the cartilage. Their landing is high, they fit snugly to the cheekbones, and are directed by the corners forward. It is difficult to imagine, it is better to look at the photo above. The eyes are dark, deep-set, small. Breeders note that the dog's temperament is clearly red in the eyes. Sometimes there are bulging eyes, because of which the individual is rejected from the breed. The nose of the Welsh Terrier is straight with a black lobe, the muzzle is of medium length. Scissor bite or level bite, undershot bite is not allowed. The jaws are well developed and sufficiently powerful, with a strong grip and clear outlines. The body of the Welsh Terrier is strong, with a straight strong back, a well-defined top line. The loin is short, stocky. The chest is deep, moderately wide, the entire front of the body has a straight fit and the ribs are brought together. The back is relatively short. The front legs of these dogs are strong and muscular, the paws are round and small with black, dense claws and close-set toes. The hind legs of the Welsh Terrier are as strong and muscular as the front legs, with well-developed lower legs and hocks. The fingers are slightly longer. The tail has a fairly high landing. The dog holds the tail high, at the level of the occiput. Distinctive character traits. Welsh Terriers are devoted protectors and loving companions. They have a reserve of energy and curiosity, which lasts until old age. Representatives of this breed are hardy, brave, ready to rush into battle at any opportunity. Because of this, some Welsh Terriers are aggressive towards dogs of other breeds, but with proper upbringing, there will be no aggression. Unlike other, larger varieties of terriers, Welsh Terriers are much more calm and balanced. But they, by virtue of their hunting instincts, tend to hunt for medium-sized prey, squirrels, birds, shrews. Without proper supervision, the dog will rapidly pursue the intended prey. Hence the habit of some representatives of the breed to dig the ground. Welsh Terriers get along well both in a country house and in an apartment. But due to their natural activity, they need frequent walking and physical activity. These pets are suitable for people who play sports or who have grown children. Welsh Terriers love to play with children, but you should not leave them with very young children. In general, the breed is peaceful and rarely shows aggression, but when it comes to a fight, the Welsh Terrier shows all its hunting power. Their grip is very difficult to separate. Thanks to these qualities, country houses will be protected from rats and other rodents, as well as from the encroachments of uninvited guests. True, it is worth remembering that the Welsh Terrier is a small breed of dog. Welsh Terriers are very wary of strangers. Therefore, the dog will look closely at each guest, keeping an eye on him. If the dog is not given proper attention, then the dog will begin to get bored and show destructive behavior. Therefore, this dog requires regular attention from the owner. Pros and cons of the Welsh Terrier. Pros. They are very hardy and mobile. Dogs are able to run and jump for a long time, almost without getting tired. On walks, representatives of this breed are laid out to the maximum. In addition, they are very devoted watchmen. The protective qualities of this breed appeared relatively recently, but managed to develop well. The Welsh Terrier feels its territory and is also wary of all visitors to the house. Welsh Terriers remain hunting dogs. This means that they are suitable for both professional and recreational hunting. There will definitely be no rodents and other small pests in a private house because a small brave hunter will voluntarily save you from them. This is especially true for private houses in villages where there is an abundance of any small living creatures. Minuses. These dogs are not suitable for families with very young children. An agile hunting dog can accidentally injure a child. Also, Welsh Terriers do not tolerate being pulled or teased, they are easy to piss off. In addition, Welsh Terriers are quite noisy and aggressive dogs if they are not trained properly. They love to bark and come into conflict with other animals, so keeping several dogs, and, especially, cats at home will be problematic. The Welsh Terrier needs constant physical and mental exercise. Lack of activity injures the psyche of the animal, and this will affect the health of the Welsh Terrier. This is a subjective minus, for active people it will be more of a plus. Maintenance and care. Welsh Terriers require constant presence of increased physical and intellectual stress, active walking. Dogs of this breed tolerate various weather conditions well, feel free on the street, regardless of the season of the year. In the cold season, despite their small size, they do not need special clothing. The coat of dogs of this breed needs regular trimming, it cannot shed itself. There are two types of coat care and coat formation in these dogs, shaping the relief and shape with the help of groomer trimming, or using a classic haircut with scissors or a special clipper. The coat of these dogs does not have a pronounced smell. Because of the rigid structure of the hair it is easy to clean it from dirt, so these dogs do not need frequent washing. Health. Welsh Terriers are in excellent health. The life expectancy of a healthy dog can be up to 15 years, although they generally live to an average of 12 years. Welsh Terriers are hunting dogs that are not susceptible to diseases of the immune system, colds and other similar situations. Problems can arise because of malnutrition. In addition, there are a number of diseases that dogs can be susceptible to. Hip dysplasia is one such disease. It affects mainly dogs of large breeds, but due to high activity, Welsh Terriers also sometimes get sick with it. It is diagnosed by a veterinarian and can be treated promptly. The advanced form of dysplasia is characterized by lameness of the hind legs and a complete loss of the ability to walk. Diseases of the cardiovascular system occur due to uneven physical exertion to which dogs are subjected. It is better to work with trainers who will select a competent training program for dog athletes. The program must take into account the age, sex and physical form of the animal. There is also epilepsy, which is more often inherited. Glaucoma, which is easy to diagnose at an early stage of onset. Dislocation of the lens of the eye. Cataracts, which are more common in older dogs. In principle, a large number of different dog breeds can be affected by these diseases. Just keep an eye on your pets and help him when the need arises. Engage good professionals if needed. Price and how to buy. Depending on the purpose of the purchase, the cost of the puppy will differ. Offspring without the possibility of exhibition and further breeding costs from $1,000 US. If there are plans for future puppies as parents, then the price increases by 2 to 3 times. Show class puppies are even more expensive, and the price depends on the pedigree and what prizes were received by the parents of the puppies at various exhibitions. If you are looking for a show class puppy, then you need to contact the breeders registered in the Unified International Register of Breeders, where there is a guarantee of pure blood. In this case, a contract of sale must be signed, where all the circumstances are prescribed in order to avoid misunderstandings. Buying a puppy in unreliable places is a huge risk of getting a dog similar to Welsh Terrier, but not being it. While the dog is small, it is difficult to understand how the puppy meets the requirements. Outcome: a breed of hunting burrowing dog bred in Wales to hunt otters, foxes and badgers. Very mobile and tireless, they are incessantly in motion. They are good as companion dogs for keeping in urban conditions, but it should be remembered that, left unattended, they can cause a pogrom in an apartment, grapple with other dogs and pets on a walk. They love to swim and dig. This breed was originally formed as a working hunting breed, which was used for pickling and burrowing for small and medium-sized animals, including foxes and badgers. Currently, dogs of this breed have retained their original purpose and are very actively used both in practical hunting and in sports. Also, Welsh Terriers are popular for use in various dog sports, in which they show high results.